Hello everyone. Alright, you're welcome to today's tutorial. My name is Adigbe Victor, and today we'll be looking at how to build a blog site. Alright, but before we dive into building a blog site, I would love to differentiate between a blog site and a corporate website. Alright, so first of all, let's look at what we already know. Let's look at this website. This is actually Poverty Must Die website which I built this year. Now this is actually a corporate website that is built for an NGO, a non-governmental organization. You understand? And the reason why it is static is because it is a corporate site. Now the difference between a corporate site and a blog site is that a corporate site maintains its designs and its contents anytime you come to visit it. Okay, even if you come to this site tomorrow, you would see the same thing as you are seeing now. Even if you come in the next 1 month, you will still see the same thing as you are seeing now. Alright, unless there have been a review on the site. But a blog site, this is Linda Ikeji's blog. Anytime you come to this blog, what you saw today is never going to be what you will see tomorrow in this page. Alright, what you saw today is never going to be what you will see tomorrow when you visit these websites. Alright, so that's the difference between a blog site and also and a corporate site. Also, most at times when you read blog sites, there are positions, or let's say reservations, for you to actually comment on something. So let's see if that stuff is given here, and as you can see, there is no position for that. Alright, so in most blog sites like the one we'll be building tonight, you will have a space for comments. As you can see, there is 0 comments here. Let me check. There should be, yeah, you can actually comment, you can add comments to the site. Alright, so that's the difference between a blog site and a corporate website. Alright, so we are done with this, and we are done with this. So let's go straight to building our blog site. Alright, so this is our blog site, and for us to start building, we need to go to our dashboard. Now, you know what it took me before I came to this point, right? I got a domain name, I registered the domain name, and I installed WordPress on a directory just because of this domain. You can as well decide to buy a special domain for the blog site you are about to build. For instance, let's assume that I went ahead to buy a domain name that has to do with imatech.com. What you see here is just imatech.com and not this generic store slash imatech.com. This directory. Alright, so for us to now log in, is either you go straight to this place and type admin, then it takes you to the login page, or it takes you directly to the dashboard where we start building our site. Alright, so as you can see, no plugin have been added, nothing. So first things first, we need to choose a name for our site. We need to choose a name for our blog. And how do we do that? We go to settings or customizer, but let's use settings for this. We go to settings. Alright, now you change my blog. I'm going to change it to imatech. Alright, so in few words, explain what this site is all about. So imatech is actually going to stand for the Dean of Technology. Okay, so that's that about this. Now on to the next one. We need to go to our permalinks and set it to post name. Now they are using sample posts, so we need to set it to post name. Alright, so once you're done with this, the next thing we need to do is to install the themes that we are going to be using to build our blog site. Alright, so add new. Alright, now the name of the theme that we are going to be using for this blog site is Shamrock, and I have it on my laptop, which I've already uploaded it on the resources file. So I will drop a link for you to use and download the theme so that you can also import it on your website. Alright, so let's choose a file, Shamrock 1.0.7. so it's installed now. Alright, so as you can see, the theme have been installed successfully. So the next thing we need to do is to do what, to activate the theme. Okay, so after activating the theme, the next thing we have to do is to add content to our website. Alright, to add content to our blog site. So how do we add content to our blog site? You go to posts. Of course, you're going to see hello world. So let's delete this post and create our own. Alright, so add new post. Okay, now we are going to be posting stuff about technology, and I have a platform where I can get content for this site. So I'm going to go to medium.com. I've already opened it, so if you don't have medium.com, you can actually sign up with them and read articles that cuts across so many lives endeavors, across writers, across text, different things that has to do with life. Alright, as you can see, they have productivity, business, technology, psychology, mindfulness, and the rest. So let's go ahead and write something about 60 best gifts for programmers, developers, and all tech lovers. So let's open a new tab. Alright, so here we are. All we have to do is to copy the title and the contents so as to use it on our site. So I've copied the title, we paste it here, 60 best gifts for programmers, developers, and all tech lovers. We come back to this place and now copy the contents. Okay, so let's copy the contents. Just copy the contents. Wow, it's really much. Wow. It's really long, but that's fine. Okay, so I've copied the content and I've pasted it on our own platform. Now, the next thing I will have to do is to add what we call a featured image. So what is a featured image? A featured image is the image that would show on our blog post before we can now start reading and seeing all these things on our site. Okay, so how do we get a featured image? Let's go ahead and take this image as a featured image. So we save the image as featured image, then select set featured image, the uploading files, so drag and drop, then set as featured image. I'll go ahead and publish. so that you can see how this thing comes up on our website. So after publishing our first post, we visit our site. So I'm going to open our site in a new tab, and as you can see, what we have here is Tech, the day of technology. So the first post we have here, 60 best gifts for programmers, developers, and all tech lovers in 2021. Now, as you can see, he's having today's date, started December 2021, and he's having the author's name, Savix, and it's also told you approximately how much is going to take you to, how long it's going to take you to read the article, which is 20 minutes read. You can also decide to add comments if you want to. So when we now continue reading this post, you would notice that we have a whole lot of posts to read, a whole lot of article to read. Okay, so in a situation whereby you want to now change the title of a blog, you just go to your edit post, then you come here, you now write 60 best gift for programmers, developers, and all tech lovers. I can decide to change this into 2022, then I'll update. Once I update, come here and refresh, you will notice that this 2021 have changed to do 2022. Okay, so that's how to edit or change the blog title. Now, how can we add other blog posts to our website? How do we add other blog posts to our website? If you can recall, when we visited Linda Cage's blog, you will notice that there's a whole lot of posts, a whole lot of news to be read. So how do we add other blog posts to our website? You come to all blog posts, you select add new, and you add your post. That's how you add other blog posts to your website. So I'll go ahead and pause this video and add about 7 different articles on this site. Alright, okay guys, so I was able to have about 5 blog posts on our site. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to add pages here, how to add our menu page here. So how do you do that? You select customize, let's go to customize. Alright, so the next thing is to select menu, then create new menu. Now you give it a name, it's going to be menu 1, or you call it the main menu. So the location is actually the main navigation, then you select next. Now the next thing now to do is to add items to our menu. So first of all, we already have our home page, right? Then let's see what we've got here. We already have our home, then we have to add another one. So let's create a new page, contact us page, add page. Alright, then you can still decide to have about us page if you want to, add page. Now all these pages are empty pages, so we can actually make edits later as we're building. So once you're done adding, as you can see it's coming up here, you now publish it. Alright, so after publishing, the next thing we're going to do is to add categories to our menu page, right? Categories, we're going to add categories here, whereby you can select maybe technology, or you select programming in order to read articles that is talking about all these things. Alright, so let's go ahead and create categories. So how do you do it? You come to post, you select categories under post, then you now create new categories. So let's go ahead and create technology. technologies, you add new category, then select programming, then you can still decide to put science as another category. So once we are done adding these categories, you come back to your customize, um, actually refresh it so that the new categories can actually reflect on this page. So once that is done, still come back to your menu, select your main menu, then add new items, go ahead and select category, then we have technologies, and we have programming. We can still decide to add science. Now if you add all these things, you will see that we actually created our menu. So let's rearrange this in the way it should be. The home page comes first, contact comes last, about comes before the contact page. So we have home, technologies, programming, science, about, and contact us page. Alright, so we publish. So after publishing, we have to leave this place and now add most of our blog posts to their respective categories. If you come through, if you go through all the blog posts here, you will notice that they are what? Uncategorized, 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 uncategorized. Alright, so how do we now categorize all these blog posts? You come to all posts. Now you come to all posts. TikTok is now the biggest site in the world. Which category does TikTok, this blog post, fall under? You're going to remove it from uncategorized TikTok. So let's put it in technologies. Alright, you update it, then on to the next one. Quick edit. Can you still become a software engineer at the age of 30? It is under programming. Remove it from uncategorized and update. Why social media is so popular? This is technology. None is going for science at the moment. Okay, so tips for working with product managers as a software engineer. This is technology. Now 60 best gifts programmers, developers, and all tech lovers. For programmers, so this is going to technologies. So we update. After updating, come to your home page, refresh your home page. Alright, so as you can see, these are the category of technologies, these are the category of programming, these are the category of technologies, these are the category of technologies as well, and the last one also has a category of technologies. So once we click on technology, every post, every blog post, every article that is under technologies comes up for us to read. Then once you select programming, all the articles under programming comes up for us to read. So that's that about the category aspect. Alright, so you can decide to add more blog posts or more articles on your site, and you tweak your category the way you want it. Alright, so the same thing is applicable to science, but as you can see, we don't have anything under science. So that's why I say it seems you can find what you're looking for. Perhaps searching can help. Alright, so let's now talk about the about us page and the contact us page. As you can see, we've met an empty page. So how do you actually edit this page to add content to it? You just go ahead and click on edit page. Now what you are expected to do right here is to write about your site. Now in some blog sites, is the about us page is not really something you see, but as long as it's a website, it is something that is essential in a website that tells you more about what the website is all about. So imatech is actually a website that talks about technologies, programming, anything that has to do with tech. Alright, so I'll go ahead and pause the video and make a little write up, and then we continue. Alright, so as you can see, I've been able to write some things about the tech, the blog site. Amatech is a tech enthusiastic platform that writes and deals basically on tech related matters. We are the bedrock of trending tech information that keeps every tech enthusiast up to date with the latest happenings around the world. Alright, so that's just that about the about us page. Now the contact us page is a delicate one that you really need to pay huge attention to. Now most of the contact us pages do have, or is supposed to have, a form, right, that allows you to fill in your details, or maybe you want to contact a company or whatever you want to do. So how do you actually do that? The way you do it is to install a plugin called contact form 7. Alright, so let's go ahead and install the plugin called contact form 7. And how do you do that? You go to your dashboard. Alright, now you go to the plugins, add new plugin. So once you do that, you select contact form 7. Contact form 7. Alright, so install now. Once you've installed, you activate. Then the next thing you do is to go back to your contact us page and select edit page. Alright, now pay huge attention to what we are about to do. Alright, go back to this page. Once you've installed your contact form 7 plugin, you come to the dashboard menu and you notice that a menu have been added to it, a new menu have been added to the menu. Alright, now you go ahead and copy this short code here. Once you copy it, what you do is to select. Once you select, you copy. Alright, now go to the page and paste it. So once you paste it and update, you would notice that the form have already been faced on the page. Alright, so let's view our page and see what comes up. As you can see, we have our form already here for us. So I can go ahead to fill my details and maybe write a subject. I be like, I would love to get more updates on tech matters. That's my subject. And I'll go ahead and write my message. Now this message, once they click on submit, will be sent to my email address which I use in registering this website. Okay, so if you want us to actually test this right now, we can actually do that. So let me go ahead and write a reasonable note here. Alright, so I would love I love getting informations about tech, as I have noticed that I can't really do without tech. Alright, so I'll go ahead and send this across. Then let me log into my Gmail and see if I would get that. Thank you for your message, it has been sent, and see if I will get that mail on my site. Even if I didn't see it, I will still check the spam. Oh, as you can see, I am a tech. Alright, so I received it from Adigbe Victor. I would love to get more updates on tech matters. I love getting information about tech, as I have noticed that I can't really do without tech. So immediately I received the message from the site, as you can see. So that's really awesome. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, so let's continue. Now the next thing we have to do after doing this is to add a social sharing button below every post. Alright, whereby once I'm done reading a post, maybe in technology, I can be able to share the post if I want to. Alright, so how can we actually do that? Now this can be achieved using a plugin as well, a plugin called Social Share by Danny. Alright, so we're going to install a plugin called Social Share by Danny. Alright, so it comes up for us, then we install it. This is a plugin, Social Sharing by Danny. After installing, just activate, then go to settings and see if you can tweak it to your own test. So test before links, share this post. Alright, you can decide to change it to your own personal details, or whatever it is you want to change it to your own test actually. So what are the social platforms you want to share them to? I would love to share to LinkedIn. I don't need to share to Google Plus. Alright, so load pop-ups, yes. So instead of opening a new tab, you can load pop-up and do this stuff. Alright, so let's save our changes, and so we're adding it only to the post. So once I'm done saving these changes, I'll go ahead and refresh this post and you will see what I'm talking about. Now as you can see, after I'm done reading this post, I can actually decide to share it on Facebook or on LinkedIn or any social media account that is linked to my device. I can from this site share this post to those social media platforms. Okay, so on to the next one. The next thing we have to do now is to add our social media links to the menu. How can we actually achieve this? You go to the customize section, now back to the menu. Alright, menus, click on menus, select create new menu. Now you call this menu socials. Alright, then you select the social menu. That's where we are going to be doing it. So the social menu. Alright, okay, so how do we now add items to it? You just select add items, you select custom links. Now any social icon that you want to be displayed, we put the link here. Now this link should actually take us to the social platforms of this website. So in a situation whereby you don't really have a social platform for this website but really need to put those social icons there, now you just put https slash, let's work on facebook.com, then link text, you just select Facebook, add to menu. Now as you can see, Facebook is added. So we run the next one. Let's add LinkedIn. Yes, linkedin.com, call it LinkedIn, add to menu. LinkedIn is added. So let's add Twitter and twitter.com, can name it as Twitter. Then Instagram, https instagram.com, Instagram. Alright, you add to menu. Alright, so we've successfully added our social icons to the menu. So once I publish, so let's go ahead and close this customized section and see how our website looks like. So we are growing, we are already developing it. So select home and see how it actually looks like. So this is your website at the moment, your blog site at the moment, and these are your social icons: home, technologies, programming, science, about us page, contact us page, Now this is a search item you can use to search anything that has to do with the website. Okay, now have you noticed that most of the times when you're reading about a post, there are details that has to do with the author of the website, all right, which is actually at the footer. So how do you actually write some things about the author of the site? What you do as the author of the site is to come back to your the users. Now select profile. All right, then come down here and write some details about you. So what's my first name? Victor. Second, my last name, Adigime. Okay, so nickname required, the nickname is already there. So a brief information about yourself, a brief information about yourself. This is what they said: share a little biographical information to fill out your profile. This may be shown publicly. So just a few information about yourself. All right, I actually have where my profile is, so I'll just go there and copy. Okay, alright, so if you want to add an image to this, once you click on this place, it's going to take you to Gravatar. Gravatar is where you can add your image so that it will reflect on your website or anywhere you comment online. Alright, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'll go ahead and upload my profile. So if I go back to this post right here and refresh the page, you will notice that the author will have some information. So Victor is a nerd but a fun-loving and respectful person. His passion for tech and innovations brought him into the world of digital technology. He's a professional web developer in the world of software development. He has built websites ranging from personal, professional to business websites. Alright, so that's that about the author. Now I would love to show you how to get the about me section on the sidebar. Alright, so how can we get the about info of the author of a post? So how do we get it? So we are going to be using a plugin, right? Now you go straight to Shamrock plugins, come down and install Make Smart Auto Widget, and also install Make Smart Social Widget. We'll need this one later, so let's install the both of them at the same time. Alright, so we install, yes, let's also activate the both of them. Activate. Now after doing this, you go to your appearance, go to widgets, okay, now we select post sidebar. Now under post sidebar we select you remove archives, remove archives, remove block, remove categories, then add new block, browser, then you look for the plugin, right? Now this is it, Make Smart Auto. select smart auto. So instead of now using about auto, we will now change it to about me. Now choose auto user. I'm choosing this person. Yes. So update. After updating, let's check if what we've done is functional. Alright, so I'll go ahead and refresh this page. Refresh. It's not functional yet. Okay, so I've done some refresh and I can see the about me written down here, even though we can still see it here, but we're also seeing it here. So the next thing on the list is so let's add a social media links on the sidebar as well. Now remember that plugin that we installed, so we do the same thing that we did. Come down here, select ad block, browser, and look for social, right? Make social widget, then make some edits and updates. Alright, follow me. So be like, join me on my social media links. Okay, let's update it. You can go ahead to add the icons that we need. So let's select Facebook URL and updates. Alright, widgets saved. So let's add another icon. Twitter, let's add another one. LinkedIn, LinkedIn. Alright, so updates. There was an error, cannot destructure property block. Alright, whenever you witness this error, to solve the problem, you just go to customize. Yeah, leave. Go ahead and leave. Go to customize. Then you locate the widget section in the customize area and solve your problem from there. Alright, so you go down, select widgets, home sidebar. Post sidebar. When you don't see a post sidebar, just click on any post on the website. The post sidebar will come up for you. So let's go ahead and delete the first one first. Remove block because it came out double. Alright, so you have one here now, right? So go ahead and add icons to it. So let's add Facebook. Facebook is already refreshing, so you can see what you're doing at the same time. This is Facebook. Let's add another icon. Let's add Twitter. This is Twitter right here. So let's add one more and you're good to go. Let me add LinkedIn. Okay. LinkedIn. So once you're done, you click on publish. Alright, so once you're done, the next thing we need to add is a section called a read more section. So we also browse, look for read more. Alright, this shamrock post is what you're going to look for. So once you click on it, you now make your edits. You change this featured post to read more. Alright, so and that's it, publish. So you can go ahead and leave this place, then refresh your posts and you see the magic. So once you get to any post at all, you see stuff like this. But mind you that when you go to your home page, you're going to see totally a different thing, and from what we are seeing here is not really looking good, it's not really looking nice. So let's still go back to our customized page, or let's just work on it here. From this place on your home sidebar, go ahead and remove recent posts. Remove block. Go ahead and remove recent comments. Remove block. Then your updates. Alright, is updated. Now what do? We add. And what do we want to add here? We are adding shamrock posts, which will change to, oh yeah, we leave it to featured posts actually. That's awesome. Then you update. After updating, check your page again and see if it has updated. As you can see, it has updated. So we have featured posts right here. So we can, under the featured post, add our social media stuff. So let's go ahead and add the social media. Mix social widgets. Oh yeah, adding this thing again. So I'll just update it and go to customize page and do it. It's better done in the customize page than here. Alright, so you look at the widgets, you go ahead, select the home sidebar and work on the follow me page, like join us on our social media links. So what are the social medias we are looking for? Our Facebook, yeah, we have Twitter, then we have LinkedIn. Okay, so that's that about it. After doing that, you just go ahead and publish. So what we've done so far is what you're actually going to see on our home page. So refresh our home page. Ta-da! You've successfully built a blog website. And this was actually achieved within 50 minutes. Okay, so within 50 minutes you can actually make, in a day, using 50 minutes you can build a blog site and charge your clients more than 40,000 naira, 50 up to 50,000 naira just to build a blog site for them, and in 50 minutes you're making that sum of money. Okay, now I want to show you something very special, something very special. Yeah, I believe most of us have witnessed what they call live chats, right? Whereby your site visitors can actually be chatting you on your site, asking you questions. Now, instead of going through the normal conventional method of coming to the contact us page to fill out details like this and all, you can actually convert your clients. You can actually convert your site visitors to retain them to keep visiting your site. How do you do this? How do you do it? How do you create a live chat system on your website? It's totally free. All right, now if you're doing this for a client, you can actually charge that client extra just to integrate it on their site. But for you as the developer of this site, it is totally free because you know what to do. So what are you going to do? You go ahead and install a plugin called Tidio. Now this plugin can be managed with your phone as well. Yeah, whereby you may not really be on your laptop. Once someone comes to the site and chats you up on the site, you can reply the person using your phone. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. I'll also drop a video tutorial about how to use the phone to run the live chat. Alright, so let's go ahead. The name of the plugin is called Tidio. Okay, so it's Studio Live Chat. Now you install Studio Live Chat on your iPhone, on your Android. Go ahead and install Studio Live Chat. It's actually an application, so go ahead and install it and integrate it together with the online platform. Okay, so once you are done creating this, if you visit your site, you would notice that it is already on your site. But in a situation where you're not seeing it on your site, what you do is you come back to this place and select Studio Charts. So after you select Studio Charts, they expect you to put in your details so that you can start making use of Studio. So I'll go ahead and put in my details. Let's go. Alright, so they're asking me to put in my password, which I'm actually going to do because I already created an account with them. So go to Studio Panel. So they have actually opened the panel for me, and this simply means that okay, I'm to log in again. Now this simply means that the Studio app is already on my website. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I've been able to configure my own dashboard. Now if you visit my site, you would notice that Studio app is actually here, and hi there, welcome to our website, ask us anything. You see, so I was able to integrate a live chat system on our website that allows us to message the website, which in turn we can reply within few minutes. So let's see this in practice. Hi, my name is Savix. Okay, my name is before I send this, I'm going to ask for my email address. So I'll put my email address. Let me use another one. Alright, we are currently unavailable. We'll get back to you with one of our operators. Alright, now once I've sent this message, the Studio app gives me a notification that I received what? A message. Alright, so all I have to do is to now go there and reply. Alright, conversations. Alright, so you can go ahead and set up your name, the name you want to use and to be responding to people. Then you set up how you want your own site to look like. So this is actually how I want it to look like. So I will continue. Then what's your company size? They'll ask you all this. I'm currently based in Nigeria. Alright. What's your industry? Blog. Okay. How many inquiries do you make? Let's say 250. So I want to have a customer service. I want to increase sales. I want to automate. Just check everything and continue. So hi there, if you need anything, okay. Alright, so install the code on your website. Choose how you'd like to add your TDO code to your site. You must have access to a patient resource. Alright, so once you're done setting up your TDO app, that's your TDO dashboard, then you can go ahead and test run, refresh first, then you test run how your TDO works here. Okay, I'm not seeing it yet. So is here, chat with us. Hi there, if you need any assistance, I'm always here. Alright, let's send them a message then. Hello. Now once I send this in, I'm going to receive it. Stress. Alright, so you send your mail. I've received a message here, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and reply that message. Hello. Hi. How can we help you? So I'll reply, then come back to the website and you can see the reply there. I would love to get more information on tech related issues. I send it, I received it as well. Alright, so you see that, okay, you're welcome. That would be done. You see, so fast as the customer is typing, you're also replying almost at the same time. So this is a live chat system integrated on your blog site. Now this live chat system can also be integrated on your e-commerce platform or on your corporate website. It just depends on what you want to use it for. So like I said, you can actually connect it, or let's say sync it with your mobile device, whereby you can actually be using your mobile device to reply chats like this. So I'll run a basic tutorial on that, or I may not really do it. So just go ahead and create an account with Studio, download the application and log in. Once you log in, everything will be synced. Alright, so that's that about today's tutorial. So like I said, within 50 minutes we were able to build our own blog site. Alright, our own blog site. So if I click on continue reading right now, it has already given us 2 minutes straight. So to read this is going to take us like 2 minutes, and I can decide to share on social media platforms. I can also decide to go ahead and read more. I can still decide to drop a comment. Alright, so that's that about how to build a blog site. It's actually a simple blog site, and I believe you can do it. If you practice, you can do it. All the best, bro. All the best. All the best. Have a great day.